Good morning, Godfrey. My name is Reagan Riggles, and this is a response video to gaming off the grids. What really grind their gears about modern gaming, and they did like the updates, which I bought the new Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Grand Theft Auto. Call of Duty, and I have to wait like a couple hours for them to install them and ready to go. But Warzone took like 2.5 days. It took 2.5 days to install and play Warzone. Alright? I really like it grinds my gears, man. This really grinds my gears. Now, what grinds my gears are remakes and remasters. Now, remasters I'm alright with. Like Final Fantasy VIII, that got remastered and that makes this stuff so much better, you know. Because that was like the middleman of Final Fantasy VII, which is blocky, and not hating on Final Fantasy VII, and Final Fantasy IX, which is, oh yes, that's what we're going to in the PlayStation 1 graphics. But Final Fantasy VIII was like, I wouldn't know how to say it, but it's like, oh god. Alright, I can tolerate it a bit, and like, oh yes, we're on the right step of Final Fantasy on the PlayStation series of the graphics. And I've seen people talking about remakes of Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger. Those two should never be touched, you know? Like, those are masterpieces, you know? You do not touch the Chrono Trigger because Chrono Trigger is made by the great Dragon Ball Master creator, Akira. And anything touched by Akira is already a masterpiece, you know? He designs the characters of Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest. And I've seen people talking about remake of Code Veronica and Resident Evil 4, which I'll talk about in another video. Invites I really hate, you know. Now, if one of my friends asked me to jump into a game of GTA Online or Warzone, I'm alright. But one of my friends spammed invites for Fortnite. Alright, I was in the lobby by myself because I did a video of chapter 2 of season 1's Battle Pass because I got Ripley and he's a derpy boy. He's my derpy precious boy. Microtransaction and DLCs. Now, microtransactions is ones I hate. Now, I never spend microtransactions because I'm the old school that grinds in JRPGs. And I keep on grinding. I keep getting the little rewards of the stuff in battle passes and loot boxes. Digital download only. So, we're going to talk about the Simpsons Arcade. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game that was on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. PT, which, if wouldn't have been Hideo Kojima and the great movie master maker Guillermo del Toro, would have made Silent Hills, which I think some of the stuff got to Death Stranding. So, Kojima and Del Toro came up to make Silent Hills that would have been masterpieces, because both of them are movie makers of their own points of movie, you know. Kojima does cinematics for his games. Del Toro does the movies in his movies that he directed. Now, what happens if you can't install the games on the new consoles, or if your account got suspended and you can't get those games anymore? You're screwed, my dude. You can't get them because the licensing went up. Konami went out of the Simpsons arcade. Scott Pilgrim's games went out after, I believe, the movie. Konami again took down PT, because what happened was Konami and Kojima, and I believe there was a Turtles game on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 that was digital only, and it was up after the license was suspended. And I'm gonna talk about the digital only games now. We got the Konami Arcade Collection, Castlevania Collection, and Contra Collection with my boy Ryan. Made the 83rd bird on Contra. Those are digital only, you know. Now, there's some games that we never got in the US. One being Kid Dracula, which was a Famicom game, and Protectors, I believe, was the European name of the Contra game for the PAL consoles. Now, you could go and spend a lot of money on consoles you don't have or do have, in the games that you don't have or do have for said consoles. But Bloodlines, that is expensive, if I remember correctly, for the Sega Genesis or the Mega Drive, if you're in the PAL territories. Now, what we got is some history on those games, but if I say limited run games or strictly run games, you know, one of those games that focus on digital games, or saying like Night Trap, they would have thrown the booklet in, because like those are to read. We don't want to scroll through it. Now, I believe these are... No wait. I'm gonna save those two for later. But we are gonna talk about compatibility backwards. Xbox. Oh yes, we go to the 360s, the original OG Xbox. And PlayStation, none. Now, if you had the original PlayStation 3 that played the PlayStation 2 and I believe the original PlayStation 1 games, you are right. But if that ran out, oh no, you got to go back to the PlayStation 2, which plays the PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 1 games. And we go into the PlayStation 5, and what's PlayStation 5 have? Just PlayStation 4. Sonny, my man, my brother. If people were going to get the PlayStation 5, or if the PlayStation 6, you gotta get those old games going on the new consoles. Because if you have the Shin Megami Tensei games on PlayStation Network, then you would have happy people, you know. We got Twisted Metal, the old Resident Evil games, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, Ape Escape, Crash Bandicoot Spyro, Persona. I'm going through the games that I'm running through my mind is on the PlayStation Network. Final Fantasy, forgot that. The Final Fantasy series. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Crisis, and if I remember correctly, Secret of Mana. Those games are only on the PlayStation 3 PlayStation Store. Now you could run this for PlayStation Now if you wanted, but I'm not spending for something I could go out to my local gaming stores and pop them in to my consoles that I have. And now, we're going to talk about the big dogs. The two big dogs of gaming publishers. And that is Activision and EA. EA, you know what you did? You did loot boxes, card packs for FIFA all the way to the 20s, which is back to like 15, 14 because of all the stuff that's been added to the new FIFA. NBA cards. I don't want to spend money to get LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, and Shaquille O'Neal. NFL, loot boxes, microtransaction, all that good stuff and that. So, if we get a new NFL Blitz or NBA Jam, I'd rather those go to Warner Bros. Because Warner Bros. Bought Midway's Mortal Kombat licensing, you know? They bought after, like, I think it was Mortal Kombat 9, which was the last Midway game. But here's what I'm seeing of the, if EA does, NFL Blitz or NBA Jam, they're gonna like Tim. They're gonna like, he's good, he's fired up, a boom shakalaka! Like Tim behind microtransactions. And here's what they do for Sims. You got your pets, alright? You want your pets in Sims, right? Well, you gotta pay for that. Oh, what? You want more pet stuff? Well, you gotta buy that. But first, you gotta have Sims 4 and the pets. DLC to buy the pet stuff. I gotta pay a DLC for a game that I'm playing. I'll be right back with something. Alright, I'm back. And I got The Sims on Nintendo GameCube. And I also got a Sims 2 with the expansion pack for PC. Now, this has all the stuff in here. All the stuff you wanted in a Sims game, you know? But Sims 4, nuh-uh, you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. Here's the EA new slogan. EA, you gotta spend everything to get what you want. Alright, now,